Hi, welcome to Diaries. I'm Tia and this is Michelle. And on our channel, we share stories on how to build wealth through real estate. Be sure to subscribe on a weekly basis so you can hear real stories from real investors working on real deals.
And today's topic is about syndications.
That's right, Michelle. Syndication is when a group of investors basically pull their money together to purchase a property, manage it, and share in the profits.
And it's a great way to get started in real estate investing if you don't have a lot of money. So let's get started with our top 5 things you should know about syndications.
Absolutely. So tip number 1 is going to be to find a reputable syndicator. You want to work with someone that has experience and a proven track record and understands the legal structure which is typically involved. And that requires a general partner who's the GP that manages the deal, and then limited partners who basically bring the capital.
That's right. You want to make sure you do your due diligence and research the syndicator before investing your money with them. It's important to find people who have similar investment goals, risk tolerances, and communication styles as you. It's also important to find partners who have skills that complement your own. So whatever you lack, you want to make sure you have a syndicator who can supplement what you need. But the tip is really to understand the risks that are involved. Syndications can be risky, so it's important to understand the potential downsides before investing.
Yes, absolutely. You need to be aware of the risks and be comfortable with them before you decide to invest. It's important to have a solid understanding of the property, honestly, the market, and really the deal structure. So that leads me to tip number 3. Know your personal investment goals. You should have a clear idea of what you want to achieve with your investment and communicate that with your syndicator. The general partner should provide you with regular updates on the progress of the investment, including any challenges that might come up or any changes in the plan. And the limited partner should feel comfortable asking questions and providing feedback.
Right. So for example, let's say you're invested in a syndication to purchase a multifamily apartment complex. The general partner should provide regular updates on the property's performance, including occupancy rates, rental income, and expenses. And they should also provide regular financial statements and be available to answer questions from the limited partners.
Absolutely. You want to make sure that your goals align with your syndicator's goals and the overall investment strategy, honestly.
Right. So that leads us to tip number 4. Consider the fees. Syndicators typically charge a management fee and a performance fee. So make sure you understand what you're paying for.
Yes, and you want to make sure you're getting a good return on your investment and the fees aren't eating up all your profit. So that leads us to tip number 5. Make sure you have an exit strategy. You should be able to know when and how you're going to get your money out of that investment. So let's say you've invested in the purchase of a warehouse and the general partner plans to renovate that property and increase the rental income. And then the plan is basically to sell it after 3 years and distribute the profits to all the limited partners. You need to understand that timeline so that you're comfortable with the exit strategy and the investment for the syndication.
That's right. You want to have a plan for when the property will be sold and when you'll be able to sell your share to another investor. So I do have actually another story for the Diaries. So I want to reference our earlier video on the top 5 ways to fund real estate deals. So be sure to check that out. You know, I do have one client that comes to mind actually, and he was also actually a real estate agent. And so he used me to find a pretty good deal, and he didn't have all the appropriate funds. So what he actually did is that once we got the deal under contract, he went out there and found another person who already had a syndication in place. He already had his funds raised, everything was ready to go. And then he was able to actually become a general partner since he brought in the deal and could be more active into the investment. And didn't even have to worry about raising all his own funds and starting up his own platform, starting up his own syndication. So actually partnering with existing syndications, if you have a really good deal, is also a great way versus just being a limited partner and investing.
Absolutely. That sounds like a great plan. Good
Yes.
for him.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as a thank you for staying towards the end, we do have our bonus tip. And our bonus tip is to consider investing in crowdfunding real estate platforms. So crowdfunding allows you to invest in real estate with as little as $500 down. And it's traditionally more liquidity and traditional than a syndication.
Right. Crowdfunding is a great option if you don't have a lot of money to start with investing, and it gives you a little bit more flexibility with your investments, especially with the liquidity piece. So that's for sure. sure.
For sure. Be sure to reach out to us on our website at doordiariesre.com, and we'll connect you with a real estate advisor that's in your area.
Yes, and if you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe so on a weekly basis you'll be able to continue to hear about real stories from real investors working on real deals.
Perfect. See you next time.
Bye.